Hi guys, this is Kamikaze01 and welcome to the first part of this week's Marquee matchups featuring the Bundesliga fixture Schalke v RB Leipzig. This is probably the cheapest and the easiest of the four to complete, and of course the rewards for all four are one rare gold pack with a store value of 25,000 each. The requirements for this one: one player from either of Schalke or RB Leipzig, player quality exactly gold, a minimum team chemistry of 85, and of course 11 players in the squad. So I have gone for a Schalke player as it was the cheapest I could find out of both teams in centre back, and I surrounded that with players from Liga NOS in Portugal to make up the rest of the chemistry. Okay, so to get us started, we have Matthias in goal. Gold 76 rated goalkeeper for 400 by now. Then we have Aurelio at right back, another Liga NOS gold, 75 rated, 650 by now. Then I have Aogo, which is our Schalke or RB Leipzig requirement. He cost me 850 by now. And of course he's out of position, but with the rest of the team being Liga NOS, as I mentioned, the chemistry is more than made up for. Then in our second centre-back slot, we are back to Liga NOS with Marcelo, 78 rated, 750 by now. At left-back, we have Pinto, 700 by now, 75 rated. At right midfield, we have 75 rated Zivkovic, 500 by now. In the first of our two central midfield slots, he's out of position Cam, 450 by now, which is 76 rated Fernandez. And the second of our central midfield slots, we have Espino, and he is a 75 rated Cam, and he was 500 by now. And on the left side of the team, we have another Liga NOS left midfielder, 75 rated Kirby, and he is 450 by now. And the first of our two strikers, Rafael Martins, 76 rated striker, 550 by now. And finally we have Ruiz, who is an out of position centre forward in the last striker slot, 75 rated and 450 by now. Now, while I have used Aogo at centre back slot, it's important to note that you could use several different players. The next three cheapest I found from either Schalke or RB Leipzig were Forsberg, Sabitzer and Embolo, who all seem to be around the 900 by now at the time. So if you already have either of these three in your club, or you find for you they're cheaper than Aogo, then by all means you just have to do a two-player swap, which would be Ferreira in the central back slot, and then either of these three can go in the right back slot, as you will see here, and the requirements are still met. And I believe Ferreira will also set you back a similar amount to the other centre-backs in the league, maybe about 800 coins by now. And the same goes for any of the Liga NOS players in this team. If you find an alternative cheaper in any of these positions, they should slot in nicely and not really affect any of the requirements. I only have a few examples here, but let me just put it back to the way I'm going to submit. I mean, like I already showed earlier, you could use Ferreira, you could use Javan, you could even use Suarez, Tiquinho Suarez. So use whatever's cheapest for you or whatever you have in your club and make it work that way. Right, so all in all, this one cost me a total of 6,250 coins. Hopefully you'll get it for a similar amount. And for a 25,000 rare gold pack, that's not bad. So let's submit this and see what we get. Okay, so this is the end of part one. Thanks for watching. As always, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I will be back shortly with part two.